Hey Tom, Brandon here. I've been so blessed over the last couple of years to be able to travel to some amazing places, all in the search for solutions that center around the customer experience. Amsterdam, Porto, Barcelona, New York have all been amazing destinations. But in this new world of AI, it's time to go much deeper, deep into the mountains of Peru to Machu Picchu.
Okay, so the real reason I'm here is for an analyst briefing being hosted by NICE. Now, NICE likes to go big. They like to go to very interesting places for their briefings, so that's why we all gathered here in the Sacred Valley of Peru. The entertainment, as usual, was absolutely incredible. It was great to get a glimpse into the culture of Peru and have some fun along the way. The food was absolutely amazing. Brock kicked things off with a toast. And then the next morning, he gave an absolutely stellar keynote talking about the business climate as well as NICE's strategy moving forward. Barry Cooper took things even deeper and talked about the very recent acquisition of LiveVox and how that fits into NICE's strategy. In addition to the NICE team, we got to hear from partners, we got to hear from customers, we got to see demos. As amazing as this place is, the content really lived up to it. Come down to the Urubamba River with me as I give you my 3 takeaways.
So it's been an amazing week here in the Sacred Valley of Peru. A really terrific content, but also amazing experiences, topped off by a trip to Machu Picchu, which is where we're going to go for our first takeaway. Machu Picchu, one of the most extraordinary places in the world, yet we know so little about it. Why? Because they didn't have a proper knowledge management system. You know, as I've been digging deep into AI over the last couple of years, I've realized that knowledge management's becoming even more important than ever. The AI has to have good data within your organization to work from for it to be effective. And NICE has been investing heavily in this knowledge management space. Aaron Rice did a terrific presentation kind of overviewing their approach to redefining knowledge management into this kind of knowledge experience, one that's optimized for AI, to allow AI to have access to all of the data so that it can quickly do what it needs to do to provide a better customer experience. I think we're going to hear more and more about this in the future as this critical element really becomes a laser focus for organizations that are serious about leveraging AI to improve customer experience. You know, one of the new words I learned here in Peru is Pachacuti. And it's a word that describes kind of a cataclysmic event, that it's kind of a change in history, this kind of a marking point. And I think we're at that point with AI. Maybe not cataclysmic, but it's certainly kind of a year, particularly this year, where things will be very different going forward. And we'll be able to look back on this part of time as when things really begin to change. So AI is obviously prevalent throughout the entire NICE portfolio. They've been, aggressive in this area for many years, and they showed demos in a couple of key areas. The first was your kind of typical using AI to help supervisors be more effective and identify problems, which was very cool. Also, the Agent Assist, their co-pilot that helps agents in real time to guide them through interactions with customers, is really cool. And they did a couple things that I really loved. One was a focus on the consumer side of how is this technology really going to affect the consumer experience as well. And they showed some great demos of how their autopilot's able to assist customers. And then they showed this idea of a concept of a continuum, where you may be going back and forth between a live agent and a bot and not know the difference. And so that perspective of that continuum of not saying it's one or the other, but kind of a both scenario, I think is very exciting. And consumers sometimes aren't even mentioned at some of these types of events, and I'm always impressed that NICE always is kind of including the consumer perspective. And then from the business perspective, the people that need access to this data, their Enlightened Actions demos were extraordinary about being able to type in very simple commands in plain English using large language models, but then tapping into the AI that NICE has built to help answer the questions that are in a correct way and in a more accurate way, I think is really exciting for the business. And this allows managers in the business to access and have questions answered about what's going on in their customer experience and in all these journeys without having to send off for reports and do pivot tables and lookups and all this kind of stuff. They're able in plain English just to ask simple questions and get simple responses back. And this is going to be absolutely huge for businesses that are serious about customer experience. For my third takeaway, kind of wrapping up the AI story, we've been hearing about this for years now, about the development that NICE has been doing. And one question I had coming into this year is, yeah, it sounds great, but are customers actually buying it? Are they actually implementing it? And the answer is absolutely yes, they are. I'm going to look at my cheat sheet here, but they recently saw a 38% growth month over month in digital interactions, 38% in just 1 month of people using digital interactions instead of traditional, voice interactions. They saw Enlighten AI, their kind of AI product, have a 6x growth year over year, which is absolutely tremendous. And in their large enterprise space, those organizations are 100% of those deals are including Enlighten AI. So the large organizations are very serious about AI and are definitely investing in it. So I think there's a couple of reasons for that. One is they're starting to see this stuff in action, and then just all of the press and all of the hype around ChatGPT and these types of technologies is kind of opened the imagination for a lot of people. The light bulb moments happen for them. They're seeing the value of it. They're seeing the power of it. They're seeing what it can do, and they're investing in it. So it's very exciting to see. This trend is expected to go forward, and I think we're just seeing the beginning of the AI story. Obviously, it's been an amazing week here, getting to be in this beautiful country and this beautiful setting here in the Sacred Valley, and absolutely going to Machu Picchu was a bucket list item for me, one I'm so excited to be able to check off. I'm super grateful to the NICE team for allowing me to be a part of this. But beyond all of that, I just want to thank them for the time that they invest in this, that we get to spend together to dig a little deeper in side conversations, to get to know the company better. I'm so grateful for that opportunity to be a part of this. So thank you for allowing me to do that. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you next time, really soon, on Convergence.